Welcome back everyone to Modded Minecraft 1.7. Last time we started a new world again and got started again, and I disabled the Hunger Strike mod partially because I've been playing a bit of Minecraft and I'm not really planning on making any videos on there, but it is quite fun to play. I've had no trouble logging into the server with my modded 1.7.2 client, even though I think it's like 1.7.4. And today we're going to be doing a bit of Botania, and wanted to talk a bit more about Minecraft. It's actually really fun. I don't play MMORPGs, but I'm enjoying Minecraft. Maybe it's because there aren't just tons and tons of players all around you all the time. Like, a lot of the times I could go for an hour without seeing anyone. So, that's good. I like that. And what am I trying to do? I believe I need to make the Botania, which is a sapling and a book. I don't think I have any leather lying around, but I have made this cow farm. I don't think I've shown this yet. Here's something kind of cool I realized. If you use a cobblestone wall in between the fences, the cows don't know how to get through. I don't know. Well, they still glitch through the fence every once in a while, but they don't know that they can walk through this space right here. And I don't have any wheat on me to give to them. Let's see if I can get a little bit quickly. I did actually give myself a couple of cow spawn eggs because there are no cows anywhere nearby, and this pack is not really meant to be taken too terribly seriously, so I just saved myself a little time by giving myself like 4 cow spawn eggs. Not a big deal. If this were a bigger mod pack and more mods were out, I would just make like a golden lasso and go grab some cows that way. But we don't have anything like that yet. No Pokeballs from MFR either. Alright, so you can see they can't squeeze through that gap. They don't know that they can. I guess a cow would be able to fit through there anyway. But I don't think their AI lets them, would let them go through such a space anyway. Even that baby cow doesn't seem to want to squeeze through. Oh, maybe he can squeeze through. But he still wants to go back in because that's where most of the adults are. Alright, so one of you has to die. Oh, I got the cow tipper achievement. Okay, and I think I have some sugar cane or something, and I've been doing a bunch of Thaumcraft stuff. I believe I've done all this off camera. I can't remember exactly. But I've done some basic research and stuff like that. And someone is mowing nearby. I don't think my mic will pick that up. But just in case it does, we're not being invaded. It is just a lawnmower. Okay, so Botania, and I hope I'm saying that right. Probably not. Fix yourself, bed. That just looks so weird. I have a rough idea of why it's doing that. Apparently there was some texture flipping bug that they fixed. Oh, and the runic armor on my hearts, that comes from this right here, runic shield +1. Apparently it just kind of popped up eventually, and this V-stone, it recharged my wand and it looks like it never recharged itself. I don't know how you do that, if you can. Maybe it's just totally useless now. Alright, so the Botania has basically everything you need to know about the mod Botania. So I've read a little bit of this before. I've messed with the mod a little bit, and I think what we need to make first is this pedal apothecary. which is like that. So we're gonna need cobblestone and some mystical flowers. Let's see, what do I have a ton of? Cyan. Okay, and I think it required some slabs. Let's just look up the recipe. Whoops. Oh, we need to make the petals first. So you just craft a flower and you get 2 of the mystical petals. And here's our petal apothecary. So let's just put this here for now, I guess. And this will need some water in it. Alright, so what do we need to do next? I think we need to make the pure daisy. And I totally forgot to start a timer of any kind here. There we go. I always forget to unplug my tablet. I have it running into the line-in jack on my computer so I can use it to listen to music. I always forget to unplug it, and every once in a while I get an email and that shows up in the video. Okay, so we need a pure daisy, or at least one of them. So we need mystical white petals. So we're going to need some white flowers. 2 of them. Now we need to throw in these petals. Okay, so we can see the petals in there. Now we need seeds, which I conveniently harvested earlier. That was not my intention. Pure daisy. Let's sleep through the night here. And I am going to need wood of some kind and some stone. So what we can do with the pure daisy is we can plant it, of course, because it's a flower. Let's clear a little bit of space here. Why do I hear spiders? Okay, so I'm going to surround this one with stone. Ouch. Get boomeranged. I missed. Two against one's not fair. Ah, 3 against one's not fair. Okay, I should have just used my sword from the beginning. Okay, so we can see there are particle effects with the stone here. And if we wait long enough, it will transform into living rock, which we will need to create some stuff. So, where are these spiders? Let's see if we can find the spiders while we wait. I know you're here somewhere. Oh, look at this. It's a dungeon. Come on, get out of here. Alright, so who knew there was a dungeon right underneath my house? Oh, look. Huh. What are the chances? Alright, so we got anything good in here? Here, discount 1%. I have that already, and my inventory's full. I'll come back for those later. Alright, so our living stone is done. Let's just dump a couple things here. So we can mine this with a pickaxe. Now I'm going to put some logs around here. Any kind of vanilla log should do. Maybe even modded tree blocks as well, I don't know. You know, I should have killed the cow that has escaped earlier instead of one that was in the pen. Okay, so one thing we definitely need is a mana pool, so we can make that out of the living rock that we've harvested. What else do we need? We need a mana spreader, which requires gold ingot, flower petal, and living wood, which we will have momentarily. So let's go ahead and set up this mana pool somewhere. I probably should have prepared an area ahead of time. Oh, here's our living wood. Let's see, I have an axe. I don't have inventory space, as always. So we can just harvest this with an axe. And don't have much stone left. Let's do more wood. And I think I will stop recording here, figure out what I've done exactly, and what to do next. And that did not make any sense. What am I saying? Alright, so I've got a little area built over here. And it's not very big, but we can expand it later. So the next thing we want to make are day blooms, which require 2 yellow. And I am a mess right now. So 2 yellow, and orange, and light blue. There we go, day bloom. And this will generate a very small amount of mana. So let's go ahead and put this right here for now. And there is something else I need to make. Let's see, there's a little more living wood to harvest over here. That's good. Gonna need some more. We need, I believe it's called a wand of the forest. I'm gonna need more wood pretty soon. Hold on. Okay, I went ahead and made all the day blooms that I had materials for. 8 of them, which I think it's a pretty good number. So I think, oh, I still forgot to make that wand of the forest. Let's go ahead and do that. So you will need 2 flower petals of any color. I'm going to use red and black. And then we need 3 of these, I think. Yeah, there we go. And just whatever color you want it to be. So now if I'm holding this, let's see if I right click on these. Looks like some of them have a bar. That's probably their mana buffer. And they're probably not doing much right now because it's nighttime. Alright, so now we want to put down this mana spreader somewhere. I'm going to... That's not the right way, is it? Maybe like that. And then mana pool. Okay. So how exactly... Oh, it moved a little bit of mana over here finally. It looks like it just takes a little while for it to work. So the way I understand is this mana spreader will accept mana from the flowers. Oh, and we just saw it do a burst there. And whenever it gets enough, it will send it to the mana pool in whatever direction it's facing. And you can apparently use this wand to change its direction. I don't want to do that right now. I know you can get it to point in pretty much any direction, not just the 6 directions that blocks can normally face. So this mana pool will slowly fill up, and I know there's some materials that you can only get by throwing them into the mana pool. Here's a neat little trick. If you hold shift and right click on something with the Lexica Botania, it will tell you about that object if it has an entry. Okay, it says tossing in some resources into the mana pool. That seems worded a bit strangely, I don't know why. Will cause them to get infused with mana, turning them into more powerful forms. A few examples are iron ingots or mystical petals. Redstone comparator can also output a signal based on the contents. Might try that out later. Although I don't have a nether quartz, I don't think. So that's how you make mana steel, by putting an iron ingot into the mana pool, and I think you just toss it in there like you do with the petal apothecary. Mana pearl, mana diamond. There are no numbers in Botania. All you ever see are bars at the most. Okay, and we got mana petals. Mana cookies. Wow, that takes a lot. Those must be a really nice food item. Alright, so we are slowly collecting mana. Very slowly. That's going to take a while. So I know that there's some other kind of flower that can produce mana using fuel. Let's see, is it the Indo Flame? Will absorb any combustible items or blocks dropped on the nearby vicinity, although only one at a time, and burn through them to passively generate mana while the fuel lasts. Indo Flame will not burn anything that returns a byproduct, such as lava buckets. Okay. Now here's where you have to be a bit careful with the recipe. Not niter. What does that mean? Does that mean it won't burn niter? But if you look closely, you'll see this is a mystical red petal. This is a red mana petal. So you have to be a bit careful when you're looking at the recipes here to make sure you notice what's mystical and what's mana. So we're going to need a red mana petal and a brown mana petal, which maybe we would have enough mana to make those now. It doesn't really show up as much of a bar here. Oh, we did have enough to make the red mana petal. I wonder if we'd have enough to make the brown as well. Oh, we did. Nice. Okay, so what all do we need exactly? Both kinds of red, both kinds of brown, and light gray. Okay, red mana, red mystical, brown mana, brown mystical. Now we need light gray. And if you happen to mess up, throw an extra petal in here. Just break the apothecary with a pick, and it will give you everything back. Or it did earlier when I messed up. Alright, so we got an Indo Flame here. Let's put this here, maybe? Whenever I look at all these day blooms lined up like this, I feel like I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies. Okay, so let's try giving it a piece of coal and see what it does. Okay, it ate the coal. It's doing something. Oh. Yeah, we're generating mana at a pretty good rate now. Alright, so let's give it another one. I don't know what we want after this. I'm gonna have to look into this a bit more. Okay, it looks like it's still working on the first piece of coal because it's not taking it up. Okay. So it looks like a piece of coal lasts maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Kind of hard to say. Alright, I'm going to stop recording for now. Let these flowers do their work for a little while and figure out what to do next. I really wish there was some kind of better food I could get. I can't imagine what it would be, though. Oh, what's this? A stove. Where can we put this? How about right here? Ah. So, what if we were to do something like this? What does this do? Aha! Taco shells! And you even get the glass bottle back. That's wonderful. And the frying pan has durability. I guess that makes sense. Alright, so I'm gonna let this do its cooking and we will be right back. Alright, so we're done with the taco shells. Now if we put in the taco shells with the raw beef, and unfortunately these recipes don't show up in any eye, you'd have to look them up on the forum post where the Still Hungry mod is. And there we go, tacos. And how much do those restore? It says plus 7 hunger on the wiki. I guess that means 7 half bars? I'm not sure. We'll have to test it out later. But for now, I think I can finally put these strawberries away for a little while. Guess we'll put them in here. I've got so much junk just all over the place. How much litter do we have? Enough for what I want to do. Let's make a torch bandolier. Why not? You know what would be cool? If the torch bandolier actually had like something that was determined by what gem you crafted it with, but then the recipe wouldn't show it in the eye, and that would be kind of annoying. Alright, so let's see if this thing works correctly in 1.7. Well, it took some torches like it was supposed to. Let's give it a few more. Oh, well, that's actually more than I wanted. Don't want to use up all my coal. Okay, and I believe the torch bandolier is pretty much a straight port from 1.6. It can place torches. You can place torches with a pickaxe if it's directly after the pick, or any other tool, except for swords and hoes, because they have special right-click functionality. Alright, so this thing is, the stove is kind of slow, but it gets the job done. So we're going to have 13 tacos to munch on whenever we get hungry again. And it looks like it's pretty efficient with its fuel. It lasts a long time. And where are you, spider? I see you there. Anyway, I've been reading the Lexica Botania a little bit, and looks like there's lots of flowers that can use mana to have special effects. Like, there are flowers that can keep mobs out of a certain area. They can keep mobs in of a certain area. There's even one that can scare away creepers, which might be kind of handy to have. Anyway, I don't know what all the limitations are on Botania. Like, I don't know if the flowers have to be able to see an open sky. I assume the day blooms do in order to work. But certain other flowers may not need to be in direct sunlight. Kind of hard to say. I'm going to keep giving this thing some coal every once in a while and get our mana supply up. We've still just got like the tiniest sliver you could imagine. I see you there, zombie. Alright, so I think this is probably a good place to end this episode. We started messing with a cool new mod. I can't wait to see what kind of things people do with this mod. It looks like there's a lot of interesting stuff you could do. Like there was even a flower that acts kind of like a hopper and can sort items, so that could be pretty interesting to have. I think it was under functional flowers. This fallen Kanade looks like it could be pretty useful for blood magic because it has a regeneration effect, and Angel Beats reference right there. So I'll read this some more, figure out what I want to do exactly, see if I can come up with any cool ideals. And that creeper really wants to say hi, doesn't he? I see you there. Yeah, I see you following me. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe or leave a like if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. Can I stand on the stove? Does that hurt? No. It should. That'd be nice. That'd make me happy. Alright, subscribe, like. Thank you for watching. I'm just being silly at this point. I will see you next time.